Hello everyone. A comprehensive victory for the mighty Indians, like bundled out South Africa for 117. Only Markram showed that character, like single batter who scored more than 25 runs. Markram scored 61 out of 117. Like he was the only one who scored. And for India, it was also overall performance, like clinical, we can say bowlers performed all. Harshit Rana, Arshdeep, Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep, also all of them got two wickets. Even Hardik Pandya got a wicket. A terrific comeback after the 51 defeat. Series is now 2-1. So in the panel today, we have got AyanChatterjee, who is in my left. He's wearing a red shirt. He's very happy. So is everyone in the panel today. AyushShekhar is there, Harsha is there, and Anup sir is also there. So first of all, we will have a conversation interaction with Ayan. So Ayan, this is a domination, we can say, a similar one as compared to first match. But if you look at the bowling unit, it looks settled all of a sudden because Quinton de Kock got out earlier, and then the middle order there was no David Miller, so it was quite confusing. The South Africa strategy, the rotation policy, they are making sure that everyone plays the game, just like a gully cricket. You will get a chance, you will get a chance. Like 15 players are there, no 15, 17. It looks like that. Like dropping Miller is no, not at all a good choice. What do you say?
Yeah, before I come to the David Miller issue, obviously it's there. That is a big issue. But I think if you look at the T20s that we have seen, it's been three one-sided games. I mean, first one, India won very easily. Then South Africa hit back very easily. And now India comes back easily to win, again, very easily. I mean, it was a clinical performance. The bowling was terrific. I mean, everybody. I mean, it was Harshit Rana and Arshdeep Singh who started it off with the new ball. And the support bowlers also supported them well. Whether it was Hardik Pandya, Varun Chakravarti, he was very good. And then Kuldeep in the end got 2 wickets at the end. Not to forget Shivam Dube's 1 wicket. Only Adam Markram, as he said, performed with the bat. And he was the one who was the lone ranger, because once Quinton de Kock got out, Reza Hendricks has become a walking wicket nowadays. So once all these things happened, South Africa barely got to 117 due to Adam Markram's 61 and the 119 run over that Harshit Rana gave. So that was the thing. Coming to the selection thing, South Africa are hell-bent on giving everybody a chance. They want to rotate the squad. So they made 3 changes in the second T20, and then 3 changes here. It was like one is playing here, one is playing there. So Corbin Bosch, who didn't play the first 2 games, played this game. But again, the utilization of Bosch was a bit confusing to me in the batting order. I mean, he came in at 6 ahead of Donovan Ferreira. He could have easily come out at 7. Ferreira, who batted so well in the game against India in, I think, Mulanpur, where he finished things off, where he came up the order. He could have easily batted at 6, and Corbin Bosch could have come in at 7. So that was one tactical error where they got it wrong. And then, I mean, I won't talk much about the bowling because 117 defending is not easy, but batting totally collapsed. And this is the second time that the batting has collapsed. They collapsed in Cuttack, 74 all out. It was an absolute collapse. If you give them challenging tracks and they lose early wickets, it seems that they don't have anybody to stabilize the innings. Today, Markram did. That's why they got to 117. But 117 was never going to be enough. And once Abhishek Sharma got going, he broke the back of the chase. 35 of 18, scoring 60 for the first wicket in 5.2 overs, 68 or 69 runs in a power play. Game was as good as over. And then India, not clinical with the bat at all. I'll say they were trying to find form and all, but all of them later, whether it was Shubman Gill or Tilak Verma or Surya Kumar Yadav, they were just hanging in there, knowing there's no pressure of run rate because Abhishek has done more than half the job. And then Shivam Dube decided, let's finish this off. Let's not drag this game further. And so he was confident, he finished it off. So clinical win, yes. Both batters still need to find form. I mean, Shubman Gill was scratchy. Surya is still not in form. I was saying so. India will be happy they're 2-1 up. And if they win one of the games, whether it's in Lucknow or in Ahmedabad, and win the series, it will be the 8th consecutive bilateral series win. And that will be a significant achievement for Surya, you know. So whether he's performing with the bat or not, he's winning matches, and that is what matters ahead of the T20 World Cup. Concerns are there for South Africa. More concerns, I think, for South Africa because they're not settling on a unit. So what will happen is, since David Miller was dropped, and he was dropped, I think he was rested, rotating the squad. What will happen is once the T20 World Cup comes in, they'll be confused as to what is their playing level, and there they'll make mistakes as to who will miss out and who will play. Because when you're giving so many guys a chance, when you have to zero in on 11, it will become a problem, I think, for South Africa. So South Africa can bounce back in Lucknow if you see the trend of the series. But if you go by momentum, India should see the series in Lucknow itself. But we have to wait and watch. I mean, I cannot predict it so early. So all in all, good day for India. One-sided game. That is the only bad part, because now 3 T20Is, all 3 matches have been one-sided. So all in all, good performance. But yeah, lots of concerns for South Africa, and the selections, more than performance, selection. Selection is a big area of concern for them.
Yes, selection has been an issue for South Africa because Miller and Markram could have steadied the ship, recovered from the collapse, and could have scored 150, 170. And the 30, 40 runs, it was just a matter of that, because scorecard pressure also hurts the opposition sometimes. But Abhishek Sharma played a good now. So आयुष आपकी तरफ आते हैं अभी। जिस तरीके का ये प्रदर्शन रहा है, शुभमन गिल से बहुत सारी उम्मीदें थी। अगर वो मैच जिता के आउट होते तो अच्छा लगता था, कि 28 रन बनाए उन्होंने, लाइक अच्छा रहता, बिकॉज शिवम दुबे के सिक्सर्स बाउंड्री टेक्निक अच्छा लगा। बट हमेशा अभिषेक शर्मा पर ही सेंट्रिक है बैटिंग यूनिट, अगर हम देखें तो। क्योंकि जितना भी स्कोर हो रहा है अभिषेक शर्मा हो रहा है, या फिर हार्दिक पांड्या कर रहे हैं, या फिर तिलक वर्मा खेल के जा रहे हैं, लाइक द अदर ओपनर ऑल्सो नीड्स टू परफॉर्म। क्योंकि अभी भी कंसर्न्स है, इफ यू लुक एट शुभमन गिल एंड सूर्य कुमार यादव, इट वाज अ गुड टेक to score runs and get some confidence, because Lucknow pitch ka, if you look at the T20 Internationals and the other matches in IPL as well, it's a quite a juicy wicket. You never know what will be at the store for everyone. लखनऊ का विकेट का हम अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते, लेकिन वो थोड़ा सा टॉप सीटर भी कह सकते हैं हम। लेकिन शुभमन गिल, मतलब इतने चांसेस मतलब दिख सकते हैं, 15 से 17 इनिंग्स हो चुके हैं, अभी तक ऐसा एक मैच विनिंग पारी खेली नहीं। मतलब इतना लॉन्ग रोप है, मतलब गंभीर का इतना साथ है, तू मैं हूं ना, टेंशन मत लो, खेलते जाओ आप। टी न्यूजीलैंड भी फ्लॉप हो जाओ, वर्ल्ड कप तो आपको ही खिलाना है। मतलब जो एक ऑब्सेशन रहता है, वो शुभमन गिल के नजर में हमें देखने को मिलता है, क्योंकि संजू सैमसन को इन्होंने बाहर ही कर दिया, लाइक ही इज कंप्लीटली आउट ऑफ द प्लान्स नाउ। डोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड if he is completely dropped from the T20 World Cup squad, because Jitesh is doing a very good job behind the wicket taking catches, but Shubman Gill is like, Gambhir is there, my place is secure. What do you think?
सबसे पहले अभी सब जितने भी आपके मेन मेन खिलाड़ी हैं इस वक्त, सब सैयद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी खेल रहे हैं। जैसे जायसवाल हुआ, या और भी कई सारे लोग हुए। आप चाहते तो शुभमन गिल को कहते कि भाई तेरा सिलेक्शन हम इस क्राइटेरिया पे करेंगे कि तू सैयद मुश्ताक अली ट्रॉफी खेल के आ, हम लोग तय करेंगे कि हमें आगे तेरे को लेना है कि नहीं लेना है। अब एक शुभमन गिल की वजह से संजू बाहर है, जायसवाल बाहर है, इवन प्रियांश आर्या जैसा खिलाड़ी भी, वो भी बाहर चल रहा है। और संजू को इतने मौके अरे संजू कह रहा हूँ, शुभमन को इतने मौके मिल रहे हैं, लेकिन उस मौके का वो कहता ना, उसका फायदा नहीं उठा रहा है। उसको लग रहा है कि अरे कोच अपना बंदा है, कोच बोलेगा बाएं मुड़ तो बाएं मुड़ेगा, दाएं मुड़ दाएं मुड़ेगा। तो कहीं ना कहीं आप एक सेटल्ड ओपनर जो थे बिफोर शुभमन गिल से पहले, संजू और अभिषेक, ये आपको कई मैचेस में आपको स्टार्ट अच्छा दे रहे थे। जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ संजू का थोड़ा सा बैड फॉर्म के आगे इंग्लैंड सीरीज में, आपने कहा भैया हम तुम्हें बहुत कम मौके देंगे। और अगर संजू सैमसन को मौका मिलता है तो उसको कहीं एक सेटल पोजीशन भी नहीं मिलती कि भैया एक जगह बैटिंग करे। जैसे ही दोनों में से कोई एक आउट होता है, तो आम पब्लिक हो या बाकी खिलाड़ी ड्रेसिंग रूम के, सब कोच की तरफ देख रहे होते हैं, भैया किसको भेजा जाए, किसको भेजा जाए, हैं तू चला जा, पिछले मैच तू गया था, अच्छा आज तू रहने दे, तू चला जा। तो ये चल रहा है, खिचड़ी पकड़ी है। एक कहते हैं ना, पोजीशन आपका अगर सेट हो जाए तो सारे चीजें ठीक हो जाती है। और रहा सवाल लखनऊ का, तो लखनऊ वाला तो रेड सॉइल है, थोड़ा गेंद हिलेगा, और ऊपर से ठंड का मौसम है। अभी जहां मैच हो रहे वहां ठंड है, अगला मैच आपका लखनऊ में भी है तो वहां पे भी ठंड है, और साथ में वही ड्यू गिरेगा जो मुल्लनपुर में देखने को मिला था। तो इस सीरीज में थोड़ा कांटे का मैच हो, हर कोई उम्मीद कर रहा है।
Yes, we can expect two matches है, और South Africa, you never know. They might bring the likes of Ryan Rickelton also. Rickelton is not there, if I'm not wrong. So they might bring in David Miller. And also bowling is also a bit of concern because Rabada is not fit yet. That's why he's not playing. He might play the SA20 League and then jump to the T20 World Cup. Nigidi is doing the work, but not case raw pace is not that much efficient. He hasn't taken that many wickets. He made a comeback after almost 2 years. He played the final match against T20 World Cup against India in 2024, and now he's coming up come back. South Africa's record, as Ayan stated in the earlier video as well, is not that much great. They performed well in the ODIs, tests and everything, but T20 internationals still a work in progress. But the major big positive for South Africa today, I think, was like Eden Markram scored runs after almost 2 years. He smashed a half century because, no offense, but Markram is a kind of token captain who does captaincy, who doesn't score runs. If you look at the entire performance last 2 years, he hasn't had any big scores. He performed somewhat well in IPL for the Lucknow Super Giants, so you never know, the conditions might suit him for him in Lucknow. वो कहते हैं ना, मुस्कुराइए आदाब से हराएंगे, एक टैगलाइन था लखनऊ का. So that is the thing. So without go to Harsha. So, Harsha, the Tilak Verma scored very well, even the likes of Shubman Gill. But Akshar Patel was unwell, it was said by Suryakumar Yadav, and Jasprit Bumrah was flown back to home due to personal reasons. But the bowling unit peaked, like Harshit and Arshdeep Singh, they did the job. So, I guess there's no need for Bumrah as well, like because Bumrah is doing a good job, but Arshdeep, the new ball, he's a lethal. So the bowling unit
Yeah.
entire performance was good. Like we cannot pinpoint anyone. Like no one took 4 wickets, no one took 3 wickets. It was like 2 wickets, 2 wickets, 1 wicket, 2 wicket. Like it was like a
Very
single
much.
ticket battle going on, competition between all the players. So it was quite an good day. But Sunday was ruined. We can say it was all pumped up. Dharamshala, like Anup sir is at still Dharamshala. We'll get back to you, Anup sir. Just stay there. So, Harsha, what do you think about the bowling performance?
So, like, first we can see that Arshdeep has started a good take, like he has taken Riza Hendricks wicket by out angling ball, like, and after that Arshit Rana came with second over and took Decock wicket because Decock was very red hot form, like he was going to hit hard on Bumrah and Harshdeep Singh in previous match, like we have seen in Mulanpur. So taking Quinton de Kock wicket has been crucial for the India. So after that, again Arshdeep has taken another wicket and Arshdeep. So the both combination have worked so well. After that, Hardik Pandya came into the strike and he took the wicket of Stubbs, and there we got the half of the match into our hands. But Markram has been building the innings. But throughout that, Varun Chakravarti came into the middle and he has taken the 2 wickets with the 2 clean balls, and he was very bowling very good. But whereas Kuldeep Yadav was taken tail-ender wickets, it's not much good. But only the pitch was supporting to the pace bowlers, not to the pin. But we have only 3 pacers in the squad, so they have been playing in today's match. Comparing to South Africa team, there was 5 pace bowlers, so they have not done anything, and their ball was not swinging in the air compared to India team. So that was a change. That was the and first winning factor is like we have won the toss. Continuous 2 matches compare and previous match and today's match. But previous match we have lost the match by winning the toss. But today's match we have won the toss and we also won comfortable victory match. That was the crucial victory first step to go to the victory, winning the toss. That made a crucial step in Dharmashala Stadium.
Yeah, but
That's
a lot of teams have also lost the matches after winning the toss. It's a part and parcel, but not everything, I would say. It's like depends. But India has a history that they haven't won a lot of tosses. And there's no training for winning tosses. That's a luck factor game. So now we will get back to we can see Anup sir, like he's at Dharmashala, very, very eager to watch the game. He was very happy cheering India all around the park and everything. So what do you make out of this hammering? Like the way bowlers operated, it was like we will hunt everyone. Attitude was like that. We conceded more than 200 plus no in the second match. So this time we improvised. There was if you look at the entire bowling, what you call the map and the structure at which they bowled, it was like hard length, good line, no bowling into the slot, and Arshdeep Singh was getting swing at the start, and Reza Hendricks he got trapped in the very early stages of the match. But this unit is performing well because see, there is a threat and terror, I would say, of Kuldeep and Varun Chakravarti. South Africans fear very much when they face Varun Chakravarti. This might be due to the 2024 T20 series where he took a 5 wicket haul and dismantled South Africa every time. And Kuldeep is also there. Like वो कहते हैं ना अगर डर बैठ गया ना एक बार then you cannot do anything. Like those eight overs there, even without Bumrah, they couldn't thrash Arshdeep or Harshit Rana. And in the power play was when you're scoring less than 6 runs per over, no, you're already very much behind the game. So India did the basics right, like rather than trying to go something extravagant or out of the box. Basics are important. Ball wicket to wicket, you will definitely get success, and that we saw today. What do you say, Anup sir?
Yeah, first of all, welcome all, first of all. And secondly, good things first, yes, like Harsha mentioned, India won the second toss in the row. It's not in our hands, but India winning toss is a good sign because after all, winning the toss, then we get to choose what we want. So that's always the captain's call then. So India won the toss, and then as it happened in the first match, the key for the Indian success is like taking wickets at the top. In the first match too, chasing 175, South Africa were 3 down in the power play. They were settled out for 74. Today they were 1 for 2, and then there was no looking back for South Africa. 118 all out, minus 61 runs of Eden Markram. He also scored like yes, he scored, he hold one end, but his innings was not like a T20 inning. Everyone thought like he was playing like a ODI innings today in a T20. Because at the 10 over mark, South Africa had hardly reached 50 runs also. 6 overs of power play were 25, which India broke that power play score in 2 overs itself. First 2 overs. So overall, South African really need to think about their combination because every match they are making three changes. And as you now say, yeah, Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep Yadav, they had been the arch nemesis of South Africa. They actually don't treat the problem with South Africa is they don't treat the bowlers with the hand. Kuldeep Yadav is a smart Chinaman. In ODIs also he took the 8 wickets in 3 matches, four each in first match and third match, even in dewy conditions. The only reason was like the South African batters weren't able to adjust to his pace and tricky balls. They didn't treat Kuldeep from the hand. And Varun Chakravarti, the number one T20I bowler in the world at the moment, he is like a tricky customer for South Africa. अगर इंडिया ने सोचा if India thinks like Bumrah 4 overs, if Bumrah balls to his potential, or you can either Bumrah or Arshdeep 4 overs. If Kuldeep plays all the matches in the World Cup, Kuldeep 4 overs and Varun Chakravarti's 4 overs. India has a safe deposit of 12 overs with them. With the bowlers, and the remaining 8 overs the other teams had to attack, which would be like in pressure situation difficult for the other team. Saying so, the South African team selection is out of my mind because I don't know. India played two spinners and they took Harshit Rana because Akshar Patel was not there, Bumrah was not there. So Harshit Rana came in, and the question with Harshit Rana is that whenever he gets a chance, he performs. The Gambhir will be today very happy, like मेरा बच्चा wicket ले लिया. So it's like Harshit Rana really took the wickets up front, and he is very little with the new ball also. Today we saw he saw a ball also swung inside. Devil Brace he took clean ball. So uh, it was like a good exhibition, and it was such that India were urged to give all the 3 overs in the power play to Arshdeep and 3 overs to Harshit Rana. But they were never worried because Hardik Pandya struck for his 100 T20 wicket. Shivam Dube, after Drin's first ball, Shivam Dube got the wicket. So everyone chipped in, and Kuldeep Yadav to फिर birthday boy था, last over दे दिया. He also chipped in with the tail enders 2 wicket. Varun Chakravarti was unplayable. So overall, it was a clinical bowling, and if in batting we know when Abhishek Sharma is on son, he just stares into the opposite. First ball of the chase for six, and we know the match was ended there only. He made a quick fire 18 ball 35. Shubman Gill was lucky on the first ball that the small edge on the bat, knee on the bat saved him. Otherwise, he would have been out on death, and which would have created a problem. But he then got to four nice boundaries, and then he scored a decent 28 ball 28. सूर्य कुमार, yes, उसके लिए इतने रन्स भी बचे नहीं थे कि वो रन्स मार ले, but he also scored two back-to-back boundaries. The third ball was pace off from Indidi, so it went high up in the air. Only Surya to get out on eight, and then Shivam Dubey said, enough is enough. 1-6, 1-4, 3 ball, 10 run, match is over. So it was a complete performance by India, but South Africa, sir, really, I have a real big question. Where are your spinners? Where is Tesho Maharaj? First match he plays, ODIs he gets on third, and now he is not playing. And you have met him in your captain of Pretoria Capitals, playing the SC20 league. So Tesho Maharaj is not there. George Linda, he played the last match. He didn't got a chance to bat, but ball beautifully today. George Linde is not there, and Tabrez Shamsi, I don't know. He's playing ILT20 leads. He's played all the leagues over the world, but he is not in the South African squad. And in Indian condition, if the World Cup is done there for next 1.5 months, now 2 months in down the lane, India, they really, all the teams would really need some spinners to their name. But South Africa is no spinner, has no spinners. Oatmeal Batman, sorry to say, but he doesn't look like a bowler to me. Yes, he took 4 wickets in the last match, but last match it was like a scoreboard pressure. 218 रन थे तो सब मारने ही जाने वाले थे. But today he got exposed. Today he didn't do any with Abhishek Sharma hit 3 boundaries, 3 sixes in the first 3 overs only. The half match was done and dusted over there only. So overall, it's very huge headache for South Africa. David Miller not playing consistently. Come on, you don't play Miller in ODIs. You bring him for T20s, but you don't give him all the matches in the T20s. And he is your key player. Up 2 days after there will be auction happening, David Miller will go for money in the IPL auction. But African team doesn't know how doesn't play David Miller. मतलब इतना गुस्सा क्या है, तो मतलब 2024 में अगर वो वर्ल्ड कप जीता देता डेविड मिलर तभी वो हीरो बन जाता. और अभी तो वो ऐसे ही डेविड मिलर इज इन एंड आउट, इन एंड आउट. Corbin was not start got chance after as per workload management, but he was sent up the order. Why shuffle? And Aiden Markram also say half century after 2 years. Yes, but it was also like the ODI innings only. It was not like the fluent half century which would we see on the ground as well. they वो भी अटकते 61 मार दिए. And next is Lucknow. You say it's a Eden Martram ground, but then IPL में Eden Martram there is the support from Michelle Marsh. रिमेम्बर वो स्टार्ट करता है, मिशेल मार्श स्ट्रॉन्गली स्टार्ट करता है, एडन मार्क्रम उधर भी एंकर रोल ही खेलता रहता है. एंड दैट टू इन द पावर प्ले ओनली. सो एडन मार्क्रम ओपन्स फॉर लखनऊ. इधर भी टेक्निकली ओपन ही करते हैं, तो रिजा हेंड्रिक्स इज टोटली आउट ऑफ फॉर्म. तीनों मैच में रिजा हेंड्रिक्स इज अ वॉक इन विथ इट. I don't understand what's up with the top order. Where is Luhan Tree Pretorius? Where is Ryan Rittelda? उन तो आपने जिन तो टेस्ट T20 खिला रहे हो, उन तो आप टेस्ट खिला रहे हो. जिस तो टेस्ट खिलाना है उन तो आप T20 खिला रहे हो. पता नहीं, you never know what South African team management and their coach is up to. So let's see. But South Africa भी ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं ले रही, ऐसा ही दिख रहा है. All 3 matches are one sided because now they अब ये खत्म होता है, हम जाएंगे 26 तो ऐसे T20 खेलेंगे, अपने कंडीशंस में रन्स मारेंगे. That's what South Africa. But they had to remember, even though they play SA T20 and have T20 practices South African conditions, ultimately they have to play a T20 World Cup in India only. And see, in the South African group, it's a very tricky group because Afghanistan is there, New Zealand is there in their group. And on their given day, Afghanistan spinners can be very heavy. मतलब इन तो वरुण चक्रवर्ती और कुलदीप यादव समझ में नहीं आ रहे. वहां राशिद खान, मोहम्मद नबी, मुजीब, इन लोग डजन फॉर द ये लोग क्या समझ में आने वाले इन तो. इट्स रियली ट्रिकी फॉर साउथ अफ्रीका in the Asian conditions. So you play SA20, you have your T20 still, but at least bring some good spinners out of there. Because Bijon Fortune is good, he plays for Pal Royals. Tabrez Shamsi is there. But no, in India, we will play 4 fast bowlers. Come on, you're not playing on Australian pitches here. You're playing on Indian pitches. And today, Dew was there from 7:30 itself. Indian bowlers bowled very good in the DV condition. South African bowlers, no, they only didn't knew only. एक तो 118 रन थे, South Africa already gave up the chase, and then no proper bowling also. So it was a 1-1 and it's 2-1, which either India will take 3-1 lead in the next match or they will go to Ahmedabad, take 3-2 lead. But it is very difficult for South Africa to come back in the next match until they produce something similar performance like the second match. That's my take. South Africa really had to learn a lot. And India, yes, India has their concerns, but now Shubman Gill has got 28 run. थोड़ा तो confidence आया होगा. I really, it is only a matter of time. और उसको ज्यादा करने की जरूरत भी नहीं, क्योंकि उधर से अभिषेक शर्मा मार ही रहा होता है. सो पार्टनरशिप तो वैसे भी की होती है T20s में. 30-30, 20-20 रन भी की रहते T20s में. T20 इज नॉट अबाउट स्कोर इन हंड्रेड्स और फिफ्टीज. It's about small, small partnership. मतलब with 30 of 18 balls like Abhishek Sharma did, it is also impactful innings. So it's good. Tilak is in form, Abhishek is in form, Hardik Pandya with bat and ball is in form. So overall, India is gelling well. 7 matches more for India to go between before the T20 World Cup. Let's see how it goes. And today, by the way, it was 25th win in 30 matches in 2025 for Surya Kumar Yadav. So even though he doesn't perform with the bat, his captaincy record is solid in T20 in an year as well. So as far the team is winning, there would be no concern for the teams. Yes, form will be a concern, but it will be seen. Because we have in the World Cups also easy teams like Netherlands, USA,
Yes,
Namibia
yes,
in the.
yes.
So
We
that's
have.
my take. ऑल थ्री मैचेस वन साइड संडे. मतलब 10 बजे मैच खत्म होने वाली थी, वो इंडियन भी बोले लोगों ने पैसे भरे, थोड़े 15 ओवर तक मैच करवा देते तो थोड़ी मैच एक्सटेंड हुई. नहीं तो दिस मैच वॉज फार फ्रॉम ओवर इन फर्स्ट 6 overs only. दैट्स माई टेक.
Yes, India has a very what you call weak group, we can say. Like only Pakistan is there. That also no idea whether they will perform against India or not. A lot of associate teams are there. But the stage is still open. I would say 2-1. If South Africa wins the fourth one, then it will be 2-all, and then they will go to the Ahmedabad on the 19th. And Narendra Modi Stadium, the match will be. But you never know. Like South Africa, if you look at the entire series, no, South Africa's thinking is like we want to experiment. It's only about experimentation because see they have got the SA20 league. That's a preparation for them. Like the in South Africa and the selectors, they will be keeping an eye on this. No, this is also important. But it's like even if you lose, we lose. If we win and win, because the conditions will be different, because the venues will be different for the Super Eights, the first stage and the semi-finals. It's still a long way to go. Winning World Cup is never going to be easy because it's a 20-team tournament. You have got 4 stages. You have to win every stage and then to go for the for trophy, which will be quite a huge one. So let's see how it goes ahead. It's past midnight here in Indian Standard Time, and as I am also said, South Africa's form is a concern. But let's see what Shukri Conrad does, and also Gautam Gambhir will be very happy man because Harshit Rana is performing, taking wickets, and I think that's the end of Mohammad Shami's career as well, because Harshit Rana is now a wide ball format bowler now for India. They are not going back to the veterans, the skilled, the professional Shami ones, because Ajit Agarkar also says that perform through Shami and to all the things. But it doesn't really matter now, I guess, because Shami played a lot of cricket under Rahul Dravid's what you call coaching era, and also in Ravi Shastri and Anil Kumble also. But I guess different coaches have different players to pick from all this. So thank you, everyone. Ayush, Ayan, Harsha, and Anup. So yes, tomorrow is the auction. I mean on the 16th. So we don't have match on 16th, we have match on 17th. So it's going to be a bumper auction. Only less than 50 slots are there, I guess, to be filled Indian slots if we look at the. But it's a mini auction. But KKR and CSK have lots of money in their purse. They are going to go all out attack. Cameron Green is expected to be a huge buyer, and also is we will be connecting for Ash's third test match. The match is on 17th, so we will connect you with the preview of third test match. It's going to be important one. England will announce the playing 11. They have the self-confidence, or we can say overconfidence. They declare that playing 11 very quickly. And also there is doubt about Usman Khwaja and Travis Head who will open. So a lot of cricket is around the corner, auction is around this. So let's see how it goes at. But Lucknow, it will be a good game, hopefully. No one-sided contest, because T20 World Cup won't be like this, I assure you. Because T20 World Cup, every team comes prepared. It's a huge craze for it. It's about the glory hunting for every team. So thank you, everyone. So stay tuned with us. We're running a lot of cricket go worldwide and cricket of zeal as well. So thank you, Ayan, Ayush, Anup, and Harsha. We'll see you very soon with the Ashes video and also auction also. Yeah. Thank you.